This is part 2 of Turner's Travels. We are in the Sultanate of Oman. And the children might say, where's Oman? And these Turner Travels videos are directed at any age group, but there's an emphasis on children because I want to inspire you to see beyond the textbook and the GCSE exam and remember there is a life beyond the subject when you take your exam, which is to go and see the world and help a few poor people. That's my motto as a teacher. After 31 years, I've been studying humanities. And we've just come from Muscat, the capital of Oman, and the tropical line of Cancer, 23.5 degrees north, runs through the city. And it was when I was at school learning about these lines, the equator and the tropical lines and the Arctic Circle, I quickly understood and found the subject fascinating, and that's been a lifelong pursuit of geography as a consequence. Oman has a lot of history, and you've all heard of Sinbad the Sailor, this legendary character who sailed from the coast of Oman to Cathay, China, 6,000 miles away. And that voyage was recreated in 1980. The project participants, they went to India to procure the timbers because the ship was built of traditional materials, and it sailed to India, then on to China. In real history, the Portuguese, led by Vasco da Gama, stopped here at Muscat, and Vasco da Gama took on board an Omani navigator and found his way to India. Today, Oman is a fairly oil-rich country, but the oil will run out, and that means the economy has to diversify. The country is exploring construction and the gas industry, and I hear people say, what do you mean by economy of a country? And I've tried to work this out for many years myself, and as I've always told children, a country is like a shop, a business, a factory, importing raw materials or importing some finished products and turning them into bigger components. And Great Britain is a country which is known to be the 7th largest economy, 7th richest country in the world. And an economy is the money that a country generates, and each year a country is supposed to generate more money than the previous year. And here in Oman, the economy produces a fairly good standard of living. The whole country is very clean, the roads are all dual carriageways. The country is a desert and is extremely hot, and we're here in October 2013. It's been 34 degrees this afternoon. That's why tourists wouldn't be here in the months of July and August when the temperatures exceed 45 degrees centigrade. Oman is opening its doors to tourism, and it's a very new country for tourists to visit because in the 1980s, for example, you had to get a letter of sponsorship from an important person to be able to come here. Now visas are easily granted by turning up at the airport, and transport around Oman is fairly straightforward. Buses, taxis are cheap because of the petroleum being produced locally. And we now say thanks very much for tuning in to YouTube Michael Turner on Turner's Travels Part 2. Thank you.